Here goes in progress. And progress. Anyway, here goes in progress the single most world shocking, mind altering mental jolt that any system will ever face, possibly ever. Because it's like going from it's like traveling time. I don't even know how to explain the mental showdown that's gonna happen. Right now. Where was I? I was all the way down here to here.
Hey, my name is Jerry Norton, and in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to show you how to make $5,000 to $20,000 flipping houses using this contract that I will give you absolutely free. With this contract, you can flip.
Collective, you just made a fool out of a well-renowned practitioner, okay? The key word is renowned. Now, what does renowned mean? Okay, I had to look it up to make sure I got it right for y'all, but listen, they are known or talked about by many people. Now, they might not be famous, they could be famous, but even if they're not famous, a lot of people know them for being a great practitioner, right? For getting a lot of like impossible things done. It's like they do magic, but nobody can really explain how it's done. So because they can't explain it, they just say they're a great practitioner, they're a great witch, they're a great magician, right? But your authenticity, you being chosen, there's something about your energy or your essence, and something that you've recently done that turned their tools into toys. You made their tools look like toys. You also made their work look like child's
play. With that
play.
articulation he did, at least make it sound like it.
I was getting a vision of somebody holding up these what look to be magic wands. Because remember, I told you, people can't explain how this practitioner does what they do, right? So they've been waving these wands and tricking people right in front of their
just like I be waving sticks around.
People right in their face.
That's
waving
me.
These wands. You did something recently that made everybody turn back around and look at those wands and say, hey, wait a minute, stop waving those wands right quick.
Hey,
and the practitioner stopped waving them. And it was like, those are ink pens. Tell me why the practitioner said, and they were. They're just ink pens. It was an illusion the whole time. So y'all may have been seeing something, knowing something, and I don't know, man. When people look at you, when people found out about you, when people know about you, whatever it is that you did, boy, it made them look like a child. It made them look
having fun,
crazy,
like a little child,
and they are embarrassed. I'm talking about this is so embarrassing.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Oh, and this is the other thing that I got, y'all. Okay. The word haven't spread yet. If that practitioner thinks they're embarrassed now, oh my God, just wait, because remember I said renowned? A lot of people know them. The word haven't spread yet that their tools, their magic wands were actually ink pens. The word haven't even got out yet. When the word gets out, Jesus Christ. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and jump into these vibes. We're going to be talking about if this card jumps up. We're starting with an oracle card. I have not seen it yet, but this is the card. What do we got? Ooh, refusing to see. That's kind of like they looking at they magic wands like, no, these not pens. No, they magic wands. I'm telling y'all, these are magic wands. They trying to convince people those are magic wands. Also refusing to see. Someone is delusional. You have to be absolutely delusional to keep waving around those ink pens, calling them magic wands. You got to be out of your mind. So either this person is delusional now, or the people who are around.
Right now,
this is what I was getting. They do work for people and they do work on
hopefully for
people.
The next
so some people are refusing to see the truth about this person, or they have refused to see the truth about this person. And we're coming to the time where they're finally saying, stop waving around those ink pens. We know they're not magic wands. Okay? So somebody was refusing to see. They was blind, but now they see, or they soon will. Okay? Let's go ahead and let's jump into the tarot. Very first card up, the current vibe and energy. This renowned, well-renowned practitioner was waving around ink pens. What do we got? Ooh, the Queen of... Okay, so this person was probably making money off of being like fake, right?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
This person, it says cash flow powerhouse supplier. Remember I was telling you about this person is able to make things appear? What if I told you I was getting earlier that the reason the woman is a powerhouse or the man is a powerhouse is because they go and hurt other people? That's why the other people can't see what's going on. This is why they refuse to see it, because you look so good. You bring in so much money to the company, to the hospital, to the organization. You bring in so much money to the relationship. Like, you look good.
What relationship? Wait.
This game.
I'm in a relationship?
You're not ready for it.
Since when?
You know, this is how the practitioner is coming across. Big boss, heavy money. But where are you getting it from? How are you doing that? Oh, we don't know. We guess it's just magic. No. That's demonic.
That's demonic.
It ain't demonic because you worshiping demons. It's demonic because you hurt people to get what you want. Imagine somebody come to this practitioner and say, I want to manifest more money in my life. And this person says, don't worry about it. Just give me a little bit of money and I'll bring you back a lot of bit of money. Then they go rob somebody and come back. And because you didn't see them rob that person, you just think this money came out of nowhere. No, it didn't. Okay? And so if this is some type of practitioner, I can't even get through it. The card wants to jump up. What you don't see and what you don't know is there's somebody behind the scenes living good off of what you've done. Some of y'all have had property stolen. I was getting this earlier, and I don't know who this is for, but somebody went, some type of lawyer or something was able to get a hold of your case, or they knew you had a case of something, and they went in and they acted like they knew you and they represented you. You won a case, you won some money, you won some property, something, and they took it. You didn't even know. You didn't even know you had a case. You didn't even know you had money. You didn't even know you had inheritance. You didn't even know you had property left for you. What I've been getting to is that the ancestors, some of them are very mad because they had property. It was supposed to go to you. No offense to nobody, but even like black ancestors who left estates, they're pissed because white people is living in your stuff. Okay, everybody else, y'all can listen now. Sorry, that was just for my people. But yeah, man, some people living in your stuff. Some people getting your stuff. Some of y'all even got family members who have taken your inheritance money and rerouted it to themselves and never even told you. Some of y'all got people right now forging your signature on stuff, collecting your stuff and never even told you. They living so good off of you. And this could be who the practitioners are. It don't have to be somebody waving around magic wands. It could be people right there up under your own nose playing in your face with your stuff. Chosen ones, we getting our stuff back. Okay, it says fortune, riches, stability. Also what I'm getting, okay, remember this powerhouse? This is, again, how they're getting their money, how they're getting their riches, how they're building their stability. They're lying, they're cheating, they're manipulating, they're hurting other people. And guess what? Blind eyes all around. People just figure where the money is flowing, so it must be right. Now you need to start questioning, well, where and how and why. Okay. I be having dreams, man. I don't know if I should tell them yet. I ain't got the clearance to tell some of them yet, but I'm telling y'all, some of y'all got your own family members in the background. You got people right around you, okay? But anyway, this is what this practitioner has been doing. Okay, this card jumps up. What's good? What's positive about all this? What's going on? Ooh, the World card. But guess what? I just heard the reign of terror is over. The reign of terror is over for this person who refuses to see. It says completion, journey, wholeness. It's a wrap. Also, what I was getting, remember I said the word haven't spread yet, but it's about to? All over the world, all over the city, all over the job, all over the country, all over the world. News is going to travel quickly. Major arcana, major wrap up. I'm talking about this person getting folded up like this suitcase, okay, and shipped off. All right, this practitioner will want to run and hide in another country and they will not be able to. Okay? Figuratively speaking, metaphorically speaking, you can run, but you can't hide. You can refuse to see, but you still come into the light, Caroline. You still come into the light. Also, for some of you guys, you may be traveling somewhere. You may be asked to go somewhere, because I was saying earlier something about in conjunction with you or in contrast to you. Okay, now for some of you guys, this is you getting your property. This is identity theft coming to a head, and now you get to say, no, that's me, that's mine. What you don't know is all that stuff is getting written and signed over to you. Everybody who has something to do with like false identity or anything like that, they're getting put away, and you're getting what's yours. Everything that the devil stole from you is coming back. The full circle, the full picture. You may not have been able to see it. They may have been turning a blind eye. But by the time God is done with you, you will have everything. And this is a major arcana too. So we ain't just talking about you're going to get some of it back. Yeah, that's cute. The little 10 of coins. You get your money back. Nah, the whole shebang. Okay? And I just heard and more. Okay? What's on the low vibrational end? What's something you got to watch out for? But maybe what's something this practitioner? Oh, you was waving around ink pens, calling them magic wands, huh? Don't you look stupid? Don't you feel stupid? Okay, let's see what we got here. Low vibrational end. Oh, Page of Cups. Yeah, you wasn't who you thought you was. You exposed as, didn't I say childlike, child play? Right? Now, in any other position, this will be a cool little Page of Cups, right? She dreamy, she prophetic, and she's a loner. In this position, it's the opposite. She ain't dreamy, she right here in everybody's reality plan. She ain't prophetic, she be lying and making it look good. She be dressing up lies in fur coats. Take it how it applies. And loner. Now, you ain't no loner, you need a crowd, right? You need people to see what you're doing. You need people to clap for you, okay? So this Page of Cups, remember I was saying this person, you made them look like child's play. You made their tools look like toys. You made this fur coat wearing, standing in the bank with the money bow. You made this person look like a child. My God. You made them look, it's like I'm seeing it almost in a reverse. Like, so you mean to tell me this is who been signing those papers, taking that inheritance money? You know what I'm saying? It's like the person who was supposed to be there is not there. Or the person who really has that identity has not been shown. This person is cosplaying. But this is the thing, though. This is also what I'm getting to, that I guess it was kind of confusing to me, but now it's making sense, especially with this refusing to see. They really believed their own crap. You see what I'm saying? Somebody really believed their own mess. They really believed these were magic wands because they were making things happen, not realizing you're not making things happen by magic. You're making things happen by manipulation. You're making things happen because you're a liar. You're making things happen because you're moving people around like chess pieces and nobody even wants to play your little stupid game. You see what I'm saying? And so this person really refused to see, hey, I'm not that guy. I'm not that girl. They don't want to admit that they not you. They can't do what you do. They don't have what you have. They don't have that light. They don't have that magic. They're refusing to see. Let's see what we got moving forward the next 7 to 14 days as it pertains to this vibe. What do we have? Ooh. I'm going to just let that sit right there for a second. I'm going to let that marinate. What it say? Karma. Balance. Truth. I got a whole song called Karma. Some of us done been through this so much. We done wrote songs about it, made music videos. Some of us done wrote books, taught classes, made money, because you already know how it go. And now, word is going to spread, and it's not only going to be embarrassing. The people that they did work for and the people that they did work on, everybody wants an answer. So it ain't just embarrassing. It's almost borderline scary, because what they gonna do to me? What they gonna do? Okay? But anyway, you ain't gotta worry about getting touched if you behind bars or something like that. I don't know. For some of y'all, somebody getting spiritually arrested, they're gonna have to face the judge. God. Listen, my name is Danielle. That means God is my judge. That means if you do me wrong, you gotta answer to God. Forget a judge on earth. You gotta answer to God himself. Me, the chosen one, we like that. Yeah, we like that. You might have wanted to do better research, okay? But here it is. The judge is ready to rule. What do we got on the bottom of the deck? Hermit. This is so interesting. Remember I said it's something that you did, it's something, you was just chilling. Dang. You was just chilling. I actually had a dream about that, where somebody just walked in the room and it was like a pack. It was like 1,000 wolves, and all they did was walk in the room. They didn't even say anything. The wolves got scared and ran. Meanwhile, before that person walked in the room, them wolves was devouring everything in their path. But all that person did was walk in the room, and all those wolves ran, right? And this is giving that energy where it's like you just chilling. This say isolate, chill, reflect. And even in you chilling, things are working out. I feel like for some of y'all, this practitioner, I didn't even get this at first, but the practitioner, because I was saying other people and other things, and then you came and da-da-da. This practitioner tried to do you wrong. Or this practitioner, there it is. Wow. I don't know why I didn't get this the whole time. The practitioner did work on you. Somebody went to this practitioner to get work done on you, and that's how all of this happened. I don't know why I didn't get that at first, but there it is, because you're just somewhat chilling, minding your own business. And this person decided to go, either the person decided to go to a practitioner, or the practitioner was just like, you know what? I just want to do some work on somebody today. Let me wave around my magical ink pens. You know what I'm saying? And so anyway, you just chilling. And then also too, this might be that practitioner's energy as well. Now they're in isolation. Now they got to fall back. Now they got to chill, especially because they know they're going to have to see the judge. Okay. So whatever they were refusing to see, whatever they were refusing to see, or the judge going to help them see it real clear. Can you lift your head up and say your name real quick? Say your name for the people real quick. Wow, y'all. So get ready for justice. Anybody who has been going through things, all of us chosen, they always want to pick on us. So whatever you're going through, God already said what's going to happen. So let's just get ready. All right, so that's what I give for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, get in the comment section, let me know how this video resonates with you. Make sure you guys run on over to waterstopvibes.com and grab your copy of the Urban Suburban Tarot, which is what we use today, the Alternate Reality Tarot, which comes with a guidebook, and you can grab the Pink Carnival Tarot. All right, I'll see y'all in the next video.
This may be the last ad you ever see. Because with the free ad block extension from Capital One Shopping, you can say goodbye to ads on sites like YouTube. That's right, no more interruptions, just nonstop streaming on your favorite sites. And while we're blocking ads, why not save some money too? After you add AdBlock, download the Capital One Shopping extension and get free automatic coupons and rewards at your favorite stores. I have both extensions added to my computer, so I also get free automatic coupons and rewards. Block ads, save money, earn free rewards. What more could you want?
Collective, you just broke every spell, every curse, and every false prophecy that has been put over your life. Okay, now, either you did this yourself or the heavens have done this on your behalf, but you need to know that you are free. And whatever was bothering you, whether it was something that was specifically bothering you, a person, an entity, or this was something that was following throughout your bloodline, it stops with you. Okay, now I have this vision that you just standing there, right, minding your business, and somebody hurls this huge boulder in your direction. Little do they know, you have a mirror. Now you hold up this big mirror, and the boulder goes into the mirror, but the mirror doesn't shatter, it doesn't break. No. The mirror begins to stretch backwards, and the boulder is just going into the mirror, stretching backwards. And then guess what happened? It shot out of it like a rock coming out of a slingshot. It shot out of it like a rocket, and it went back in their direction. Okay, so some of you guys need to know you are a walking mirror, and whatever it was that came towards you that may have gotten inside you, it may have made you feel some type of way, it is being extracted. And not only is it being extracted, it's returning to sender. Now for some of you guys, this may be some things because the boulder, people just don't believe how real this spiritual thing is, and how many people participate in that undercover, like even if it's just spellcraft, like, or wishcraft, right? Somebody say something and spiritually it's like a boulder headed your way. Okay, you may feel something or something happens and you ain't crazy, ain't nothing wrong with you, but then you return to sender. And for some of you guys, there have been things that have been plaguing you for a long time. I keep feeling like for some of you guys, these things ain't just things that somebody threw a boulder. Like, these things have been there for a long time, and for the first time you're about to feel and experience the freedom of not having that on you, in you, around you. Today's reading will be done using the Urban Suburban Tarot, where you can embark on a roller coaster of city buzz and suburban chill, all wrapped up in iconic imagery. Each card is a snapshot of today's whirlwind life, merging the electric energy of cityscapes with the peaceful vibes of cozy neighborhoods. The Urban Suburban Tarot is dropping soon. So I was shuffling and 4 oracle cards pop out. We have Move, that's the Cherry in the traditional tarot. That is Blossom, Judgment traditional tarot. Shine, that's the Sun card traditional tarot. And just breathe. You ain't never felt like this. And the reason why it's important that I have to give you this message is because you see how this card says move? Now you're about to be able to make the moves you always wanted to make. Imagine you were terrified to stand on the stage. Your whole life has plagued you, like the spirit of fear when it comes to public speaking, when it comes to doing your thing, being outside. You was afraid. Your whole bloodline was afraid. But then you defeat that spirit, you defeat that generational curse or whatever it is, right? And then you're able to do something for the first time without that spirit of fear. That's a whole new level of motivation, whole new level of movement. There's a lot of energy that comes when fear is removed. Fear is an energy blocker. You want to do something, all of a sudden you get sleepy, you tired, you start procrastinating. That's a heavy spirit to carry. So without that, a lot of you guys will not be sitting stagnant no more, okay? And of course, shine. A lot of you guys are about to do that. You're about to shine. You're taking your moment to breathe. You're taking your moment to, collect your breath. And then you get ready to move forward. So this is the aftermath. A lot of you guys are about to experience the aftermath of curses or spellcraft or people even just around you making things harder than they have to be. A lot of those things are erasing. Okay, they're being eliminated from your life. Now what? Let's see what we got. Very first card up. Ooh, the Queen of Cups. Okay, empath, nurturer, seer. So some of you guys are stepping into this position. You are the seer. You are a nurturer. Okay. The seeing part though is very significant about this device that's on her eye. Not everybody has that. Remember, I was just saying the mirror. The mirror represents like your sixth sense, or even just you being a mirror where things bounce off you and people have to get it back like immediately. It's a reflective device that you have, and it goes back immediately. So the significant thing about her is that eye device. You have something you can see. But a lot of you guys, and it's not a, oh, it's just for the psychics, oh, it's just for the prophets. Everybody has this ability. They just make you water it down. But you have this ability, you remember, you know, you can see, and a lot of people don't anticipate this. You're being told, how do you break these curses? How did that get off of them? How come they're not suffering the way I thought? Because you can see. Some people's stuff just be going all around their head. They just be missing it. But you can see. Like I was saying at the beginning, you can feel that. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. I rebuke that right now. I send that back right now. Some people don't do that. Maybe for some of y'all, you don't know to do that. You start feeling some type of way, pow, them abilities start kicking in. Something's different. I rebuke you. Return. You got to start calling that thing out. And for some of y'all, this is what you've been doing, and it's been working. I'm here today to tell you, you don't even know, you don't even understand, you don't even see people running away, looking over their shoulder because that boulder is coming back in their direction. And they can run, but they can't hide. Look at that. Look at Blossom. That's the big boulder. Oh my God. Y'all, no, you didn't. Not only did you become the mirror and it shot back, but look, some of y'all alchemized that boulder. It was a big boulder that came your way, and they didn't know. Queen of Cups, you got special abilities, right? So the boulder coming your way and it's about to hit you in the face. You stick your hand out, that boulder stops in midair. And then you bring it between your arms like this, like she got, and you start turning it into energy. You start alchemizing it, turning it to gold. And next thing you know, instead of you getting hit by the boulder, you can turn the boulder to gold. Now you're rich by the boulder. In other words, the same thing they threw at you to destroy you, you alchemized it and turned your pain to profit. You see what I'm saying? They didn't know what they was doing. They just threw you the alley-oop. Okay? So this is what's happening here. Use your abilities. What we got going on behind the scenes? Let's talk about something you may not be aware of, but I'm gonna let you know right now. You broke them curses. Woo! 5 of Swords. Didn't I just tell you? If you could see what I could see behind the scenes, backfired. They wanted you to be, it says beef, tension, conflict. This is what you set back, okay? The boulder came your way, right? You alchemized it, and then you sent the rest back. You used what you needed and sent the rest back, right? And this is what's developing in the background. People, now they got beef with each other. All these people teamed up together to take you down. Now it's beef, it's tension, they arguing with each other. And remember I was just saying, they saying, how come it didn't work? How come you still over there doing good? They saying that arguing to each other. I thought you said, if we light that candle, I thought you said if we sit here and chant for 3 hours, I thought you said, and they all going back and forth crazy with each other. And you still just sitting over there like, okay, let's go to the high vibrational air. What's good about all of this? What's positive? Justice. Hey. And this one here, he don't play. You ever been to court and you met a judge who do not play? You be like, man, I'm not gonna crack a joke. I ain't gonna even crack a smile. This is serious. That's this type of judge, right? Karma, balance, truth. Or you get what you get, or you reaping what you sow. He don't want to hear it. This is no nonsense. Karma don't want to hear it at this point. You casting spells. You sending curses. You're not just gonna let that slide. He, she, however you see this figure, however you picture karma, however you personify that. But it's no nonsense. Somebody's, you know what I get with this? In the Bible say, what? God is not mocked. You will reap what you sow. That don't he look like, you ain't gonna mock me. Mock me. Try me. This is serious. See, and they all trying to get their story together. No, because this, because they know they got to face the judge. But all of that stuff, And they argue, I thought you said we wasn't going to get caught. I thought you said there was no spiritual karma for this. I thought you said. Everybody blaming each other because stuff going wrong, stuff going away. This opportunity is leaving them, and this person lost whatever. It's a lot going on. And you over there just breathing. Okay, let's see what's low vibrational. What's something you got to watch out for? What's something these people should have watched out for? When it came throwing boulders. Ooh, 9 of Cups. So winning, accomplishment, wishes. In any other position, that would be fantastic. But in this position, it's the opposite. So nobody's winning. So out of all of these people, nobody won. Nobody won. Trying to take from you, trying to take your winnings, take credit for your accomplishments, trying to get you to not be able to see those things. It's costly. Okay? So losing at every turn, wishes not coming true, requests from the universe are being denied. Let's keep talking about it. 9 of Cups. This is like a reversal of dreams. Dang, I hope somebody didn't forfeit their dreams or what they could have had, because you got to have that currency, that spiritual currency, and some of them spent their currency on trying to destroy you. If you understand what I'm saying, thinking about somebody who had a whole future ahead of them, but they decided to get with these people because they didn't like them, and they went riding one night to go bang bang and shoot them up. Now you in jail for the rest of your life, but you had so much potential. Same thing happens in the spirit realm. It's like you bet your bottom dollar on casting a spell or trying to set a curse, and you don't have the money to pay for it, this digital spiritual currency to pay for it after the fact. So now you're in debt for this lifetime and the next one. It's like people got to think more critically before they do things, especially to the people who they choose to do them to. Okay, let's keep talking about it. So you're losing, not you, the people casting the spells. The accomplishments are not there. What else? Ooh, 2 of Swords. And this is worse. It's like 2 of Swords is stuck, stagnant, and stalled. This is worse than that. I just heard vegetable. When it comes to somebody's forward movement, that's a car. He can't start his car. He need a friend to come jump him. Okay, he or she, take it how it applies. They need somebody to come jump them. But in this case, it ain't even nobody to come jump you. When justice get done raining down, vegetable. Now, I'm not saying physically they're just going to be laying there, but I'm saying when it comes to the spiritual currency, the debt, it's like you're not going out for steak and lobster.
Rainbow 6 ejects get free access now.
You better hope you can get some noodles, spiritually speaking, okay? You better hope somebody put some money on your books type energy, okay? It's not just about what you broke in the spirit. It's about it's being returned, and it's even worse than they could have anticipated, okay? Feeling the need again, everybody, let's just take a deep breath. Like, ooh, I'm so glad that's over. Okay, next 7 to 14 days. What do we have? Ooh, 6 of Wands. Victory, recognition, triumph. And you see how she on that stage, how she's talking. Didn't I just say something about the spirit of fear, public speaking? And you get to, oh my God. Wow, full circle. So whatever it was you were afraid of, whatever it was that, what spirit, they say God has not given us the spirit of fear. So if you cursed or broke the curse of the spirit of fear, then this is the end result. Whatever you were afraid to do, now you're going to do it. And it's not going to be all that fear attached to it. How much further would you go? How much more would you move? How much more would you allow yourself to shine if you knew that those forces that were working against you now standing before him, and it ain't funny, and they crying, and they scared, and they wish they didn't do that? Okay, it's one thing when things are done and we're not doing the whole victim mentality, whatever, because you still rose above. Now, if you still laying there crying, talking about what they did to you, then yeah, that's victim mentality. But if you standing there victoriously, you're like, yeah, this is what I overcame, this is what God brought me through, then it's not you being, victim mentality. But anyway, cosmic justice is a real thing. So people really do have to face the music, okay? Face the consequences. So this stuff is, like I'm saying, it's more real than you think. But let's talk about, I was supposed to do the bottom of the deck. Here we go. Ooh. Now you see how I shuffle first? This devil energy here is like, I'm feeling it like you find it and you wasn't looking for it. I'm shuffling, I wasn't trying to, I was just supposed to pull the card, but boom. Naturally, I just did what I was led to do and boom, I got you. I got you. It says temptation, tricks, bondage. I got you. You was the one. All them curses, all of that low vibrational energy. Here it is. I got you. And so now that you got this energy before the judge, you free to go do what you want to do. You free to go dream the way you want to dream and laugh the way you want to laugh and play the way you want to play and do the things you want to do. Like all of this is ready because you got her. You got him now. In this deck, this is the first deck where I made the devil a woman, okay? Feminine energy, okay? Take it how it applies. I don't mean all women is devils. But, in this deck, we just got to personify what it is. So for a lot of people, it's the temptation. It looked good. While they was over there talking good the whole time, they was getting the boulders ready in the back to throw them at you, to destroy you. You want to know why? Because they knew what was coming. Now look right here. Same vibe, same energy, you shining. And in the next 7 to 14 days, you're going to see some evidence of this, of you shining. Okay, so wow, that's what I get for you guys. This was amazing. Make sure you guys are in tune. The Urban Suburban Tarot will be dropping soon, all right? Like this video, subscribe to the channel, get in the comment section. Let me know how you will resonate with this video. Run over to my website, watersurvives.com, and grab the Alternate Reality Tarot as well as the Pink Carnival Tarot, all right? Once again, thank y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video.
Building credit shouldn't be if you know you know. Use a credit card to buy everyday things and pay it off every month to build credit. Establish credit with the Chase Freedom Rise credit card. Learn more at chase.com/rise.
Shop your new mattress your way at Ashley. Browse our wide selection online from the comfort of your home, or come in and see what feels good at one of our conveniently located stores. Shop Ashley in-store or online today.
Welcome to Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. Speaking at the opening of the UN General Assembly, President Trump blasted the United Nations and questioned its purpose. He also called climate change a con job and warned European nations of the, quote, double-tailed monster of migration and green energy.
Not only is the UN not solving the problems it should, too often, it's actually creating new problems for us to solve. The best example is the #1 political issue of our time, the crisis of uncontrolled migration. It's uncontrolled. Your countries are being ruined. The United Nations is funding an assault on Western countries and their borders.
Outside the United Nations, protesters gathered urging an end to Israel's war on Gaza. This comes as 10 more countries recognize Palestinian statehood, bringing the total to more than 150 countries.
I would say that recognizing the Palestinian state right now, without actually taking real action to stop the ongoing genocide of the Palestinian people, is just symbolic. It's hypocritical. It means nothing.
Israel is intensifying its bombardment of Gaza City, pushing its military forces to the heart of the city after ordering more than 1 million residents to flee. Israeli attacks have killed more than 50 people in Gaza today alone. Here's Mohammed, a displaced Palestinian mother of two.
We were determined to stay in our neighborhood, in Sabra, and not leave, but the situation we saw was extremely dangerous and difficult. These robots that came to our area made us leave without realizing it.
The Gaza-bound Global Samud Flotilla is reporting that explosions, multiple drones, and chemical devices have targeted their boats near Greece. The group says it's the 7th attack on the flotilla. In response, Italy sent a Navy ship to protect the boats. The Global Samud Flotilla is preparing to leave soon to Gaza in an attempt to break the Israeli blockade. Passengers include the Swedish activist Greta Thunberg and Nelson Mandela's grandson, the South African MP Mandla Mandela. Here's another of the activists aboard the flotilla.
We have been attacked by 8 drones. 8 attacks so far, 7 of them has hit the boat. One of them, it was like a chemical substance. The other 6 were explosions above the boat. Some of them created structural damage on the boat. No one has been hurt so far.
The UN Commission of Inquiry on the occupied Palestinian territory says Israel's looking to establish permanent control of Gaza and establish a Jewish majority in the occupied West Bank. The report's set to be presented next month to the UN General Assembly. In a statement, Navi Pillay, the head of the commission, said Israeli actions had, quote, deepened the misery of the Palestinian people and deprived them of resources indispensable for their survival, including the capacity to produce food, unquote. President Trump has said Ukraine, backed by the European Union and NATO, could win back territory captured by Russia's full-scale invasion. Trump's comments Tuesday marked a dramatic shift in his position on Russia's war on Ukraine. Following a meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on the sidelines of the UN General Assembly yesterday, Trump wrote on Truth Social, quote, with time, patience, and financial support of Europe, and in particular NATO, the original borders from where this war started is very much an option. Trump had previously said both Ukraine and Russia would have to cede land to end the war. Trump also signaled support for NATO attacks on Russian aircraft that enter the airspace of member countries. Syrian interim President Ahmed al-Shara sat for an interview with former CIA Director David Petraeus in New York yesterday. Petraeus had commanded U.S. forces during the invasion of Iraq and imprisoned al-Shara from 2006 to 2011. Al-Shara had a $10 million bounty placed on his head by the U.S. as leader of the Syrian militant group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham. The bounty was lifted last December. Here's General Petraeus speaking with President al-Shara yesterday.
We thank you for sharing your vision today. We wish you strength and wisdom in the difficult work ahead. We obviously hope for your success, inshallah, because at the end of the day, your success is our success.
The European Union and the World Health Organization are disputing President Trump's warning linking acetaminophen during pregnancy with autism. In a statement, the European Medicines Agency said, quote, available evidence has found no link between the use of paracetamol, another name for acetaminophen, during pregnancy and autism. Here's Justine Roberts, founder of the London-based parenting forum, Mumsnet.
I think it's really important that you follow the evidence and the science. And I think most people on Mumsnet are aware that Trump says a lot of stuff which is not to be trusted. So I think it's very important that the government comes out now.
An emotional Jimmy Kimmel returned to the airwaves last night after ABC indefinitely suspended his show last week following Federal Communications Commission Chair Brendan Carr's threats to revoke the broadcast licenses of affiliates over comments Kimmel made about Charlie Kirk's assassin. In his monologue, Jimmy Kimmel spoke about how foreign comedians look to the United States.
They know how lucky we are here. Our freedom to speak is what they admire most about this country. And that's something I'm embarrassed to say I took for granted until they pulled my friend Stephen off the air and tried to coerce the affiliates who run our show in the cities that you live in to take my show off the air. That's not legal. That's not American. That is un-American. And it is so dangerous.
President Trump suggested he might sue ABC after Kimmel returned to the airwaves saying, quote, "We're going to test ABC out on this," unquote. It comes after ABC settled a civil defamation suit with Trump for $16 million last year. Meanwhile, Senators Elizabeth Warren, Ron Wyden, Ed Markey, and Chris Van Hollen have announced an investigation into Nexstar and Sinclair, major TV station owners that account for roughly 70 ABC affiliates across the U.S., who are refusing to air Jimmy Kimmel Live. In a letter addressed to the leadership of Nexstar and Sinclair, the senators write, quote, "If you suspended a late-night comedian show in part to seek regulatory favors from the administration, you've not only assisted the administration eroding First Amendment freedoms, but also create the appearance of a possible quid pro quo arrangement that could implicate federal anti-corruption laws," unquote. Nexstar is currently seeking FCC approval for its $6.2 billion merger with Tegna, while Sinclair is also exploring a possible merger for its broadcast business. In Haiti, at least 11 people, most of them children, were killed after a drone attack struck a birthday party in Port-au-Prince Saturday. The attack supposedly targeted gang leaders. Experts have denounced the strikes as a violation of international law, blaming Haiti's interim government, which earlier this year hired foreign military contractors to conduct lethal operations against gangs who've seized Port-au-Prince and vast swaths of territory across Haiti. The contractors work for a company owned by Trump ally Eric Prince, also the founder of Blackwater.
The pivoting point for Victoria's Supra is a multi-step, functional process that formalizes a reality beyond the conventional. Your last answer concisely presented the core equation.